Righto, g'day guys. Let's get straight into it, the speech, because I am definitely late today. And there's another. I like watching Garth's always, because he does technical stuff, but a little bit more macro. He starts in 7 minutes, so we're going to go fast. First, money. Get our head in the right mind. Let's make some money, and certainly not think it's a bad thing. We want to be thinking this is brilliant. Get rich, make money, do these things. Very, very good things. Right. From Atlas Shrugged, money speech. To trade by means of money is the code of the men of goodwill. Money rests on the axiom that every man is the owner of his mind and his effort. Money allows no power to prescribe the value of your effort except the voluntary choice of the man who is willing to trade you his effort in return. Money permits you to obtain for your goods and your labor that which they are worth to the men who buy them, but no more. Money permits no deals except those to mutual benefit by the unforced judgment of the traders. Money demands of you the recognition that men must work for their own benefit, not for their own injury, for their gain, not for their loss. The recognition that they are not beasts of burden, born to carry the weight of your misery. You must offer them values, not wounds. The common bond among men is not the exchange of suffering, but the exchange of goods. I'll get to the rest of that later. But, oh man, I love that speech. Right, let's go have a look at the charts, look at some key levels for the day. Had a great day yesterday. I'll just quickly run over it. I did track them somewhere. I've just got so many pieces of paper, like everywhere, with notes and shit. I get a little bit disorganized. But I made 12 trades yesterday. One of them is still going. I lost 2. One of them I lost for pretty much zero. It was like $40 down or something, less than 1%. The other one was a good size loss. It was about 60%. I held it too long, but very annoying. My thesis did play out correctly, and I sold it right at the bottom. Had I held it, I wouldn't have that loss. I'd actually be ahead. It would have been a perfect day, basically. But all the other trades I won. So I had a $1,200 loss on that TSM, where I thought it hit the level and was going, and I just held it too long. There was clear signals to get out. Let's go and have a look at that and show you how I fucked this up. Probably because I was doing a few too many trades. I think I had about 5 or 6 trades going at once. It was just a little bit hectic. So you don't really see it on the 30-minute chart. This is one to watch today, by the way. This is a very key level here. Big breakout coming. This could fucking moonshot. I certainly hope it does, because I'm already in. I got in around here yesterday when it looked like it was holding here, so I got in at a lot better level. And now it's breaking over and it's holding this top as support. This is looking very nice. So let's go down to the 1 minute, and you can clearly see yesterday where I fucked up. Zooming here. Righto, so this was a very key breakout level, and I was like, oh yeah, baby, let's go. This to me, I thought was like a breakout retest. So I think I might have bought on this candle on that tail. But I didn't buy at a great level. So I bought there, then I held here, and I was like, oh yeah, no, I bought on this one, sorry. Hit there, come back down. I bought on the way back down, I believe, just timed it very poorly. And as you can see, there's no real, I might have bought on this on the way up. I think I bought on that on the way up. So I was buying that after it had broken this resistance level. I was like, okay, cool, sweet, we should be off to the races. No, check back down. Rechecked. Here is where I should have stopped out the first time. If that wasn't clear enough signal, we got another retest here. Clearly the trend is going down. I should have stopped out here, and it would have been about a $200 loss, something like that, not a $1,200 loss. $200 loss and 10-15% of the bet. Completely fine, absolutely no problems. 1,200 was far too much. Ended up selling out literally right down here, and then it turned and started going up. I waited. The original thesis was still correct, which I wanted it to be over this level. And I waited and I waited and I waited, and it got here, it rejected. I bought there, So it was down a little bit, but it was holding this level nicely, still definitely within my range. I was going to add more at this point if it got there and went up. And as you can see, overnight, that's moving quite bloody nicely. So I am hoping for a moonshot today, but we'll see how we go. So that's one to pay attention to. If you're going to pull back to this level, so something that looks a little like this, boom, bang, zoom, see ya. Then if it holds this level, this is something that you want to watch. Or if it goes to this level, bounce, that would be even better. That would be bliss. And I would add to the position, especially if it came down and held this part here, for sure. So if it comes down, holds, rejects, boom, breaks, holds, that would be perfect. So that's sort of your setup that you want there. Assuming that the markets and everything move positive, keep an eye on NVIDIA as a bit of proxy for that. Maybe AMD if you care about that stock. I don't. I'm just a bit sick of it. I think the levels are too choppy. I like NVIDIA because it's very consistent. Up if you're betting in the direction of the market. But let's have a very quick look at direction of the market. I'm not going to do too much more today. There's not a lot that I'm really watching right now because nothing's super close to my levels. So Qs, this is a bit of this 28 level is interesting. It's not the best. Just go, let's go to 30-minute chart. So you get a little bit more of an idea of what we're sort of looking at. You can see this nice little volume profile at this base. So something coming down and rejecting off there is appealing to me. This would be great if it came down here, 27, and rejected. If it came back down to a 25, I'm not as inclined to be super happy about it. I would prefer a rejection off this one. This would be my preference. Reject, down, boom, bang, see you later, all-time highs. That would be brilliant. I'm really just being patient this morning. I'm not jumping in. If it does just go, which is also fine, bang, you want to get on this pullback and then the run up, right? This, boom, hold and run. If it does just go. So just keep an eye on that and judge your sentiment and how you're sort of looking at placing your trade based on the broad market. Try not to base it just on one stock alone. You want to have multiple indicators as to why you're reasoning to make those decisions that you are making. The SPY, this one's a little bit nicer for me. I would really love to see this come back down, test this level, and then go. Something like that would be perfection. That would make me really happy. And this level I like to re-enter because you've got this support over here, you've got a break, retest, destroyed it, kicked it, destroyed it, but not as hard, right? So another little retest of this one would, to me, be sort of a repeat of this little sort of boom wave. That's what I would like to see anyway. Don't know if that's going to happen. I'm not really going to do too much with IWM. If it comes back, it's sort of just, it's chopping around a bit too much in this level, and that was where I got out for like the $1 loss yesterday because this just doesn't really make a lot of sense to just bust and come back up. Like, it's just a bit too messy. So something down at the 188 level, I'd look for a bounce or a rejection at the 198, 99. All this middle shit is maybe if you want to play a rejection at that level. But again, if the general market's going up, I'm not betting short on anything at the moment. It's just too bonkers. Coin's one to pay a little bit of attention to. If it holds this level, you've probably got a good leg down. If it comes back over, then you've probably got a really good leg up, as it tends to do. So when looking at coin, I like as a bit of a proxy to also be looking at Bitcoin. So if Bitcoin's starting to break down, then it's easier to be more bearish on coin. These are not perfect correlations by any means. It's just a bit of a gauge, right? It gives me just something a little bit extra because I don't think coin really correlates to too much in the market. It does a little bit to Bitcoin, but its reactions are way crazier, way more volatile than Bitcoin. So just keep an eye on that if you're looking at trading coin, but there is definitely opportunity for a short there. I would only take that if Bitcoin continues dumping. Probably look for, I'd like to see Bitcoin probably move to the 40,000 mark. If it breaks under, it's gonna dump, and that would be great. Great opportunity for shorts there, but yeah, not Amazon. It's got a little bit of a level that I like in here for a potential bounce. This is a bit of a bear flag, but I would want it to come down to 67.50 would be ideal. 68 would be the highest I'd enter on that. Google is looking weak to me, rejecting at this 20 SMA and into this key level here. If the market's weak, I'd be willing to take a short on Google. If the market's strong, I would just let it play. If it comes over here, then you've got a really, if the market goes really strong and this comes over, you've got a really nice opportunity for a gap fill. So that's something to watch on the long side if the market's very strong. Meta, nah, I'm not a big fan of. It's a little bit bull flaggish. So there's an option there. I just didn't like the action yesterday. I didn't like this rejection at that level. So if you're going to get in probably the 460 mark, I think I got in a little bit too high. I was looking around 462, sort of in there. So 460 would be an all right entry. 450 would be much better. That's much more my preference. Peter D called this beautifully. Said it was likely going to follow Alibaba. It didn't get to my level. You can see I've got my level set here at 119.50 is sort of where I was looking for. It stopped about 120, so I was off by 50 cents, and that would have been about 5-6 grand for the morning. Had it have hit my level, it didn't, is what it is. But I like that the analysis is sort of correct. I'm looking at that in line with Alibaba, and you can see there's just been this very big push up on Alibaba. So I'm expecting very good earnings out of that. And this thing might rocket up to $100 again. If it can break this channel, this would be a long opportunity. If it breaks, holds, and starts going, I would be pretty keen to go long on that above the 78.50 level. It is into earnings, so you've got some dramas there, just cautious, high risk. SMCI just wants to go for a fucking moon landing. Look at this shit. $150 in 2 days. Look where it was. This is insane. This is absolutely insane. It was 560. There's $100. 2 days to where it is now. It was higher than that before. It's mental. So this is one you really have to be careful with, because if you're getting insane moves like that, you're going to get insane moves like that to the downside as well. So be aware, be cautious, and play it at your own risk. It's still something I would play because I think it's moving really long. I think the option spreads are a bit shit though, so you got to be cautious of that as well. Snow's a little bit in play. I'm going to go after this one. I haven't anyone on comments. No. Snow, if you get a nice hold over this, probably sort of 215 level, maybe we get a bit of a run. I don't know. I got a little bit pissed off with it yesterday. I just wasn't moving enough. So yeah, I don't have a lot that I'm really heavy on this morning. I'm being a little bit more patient with what I'm looking at. There's opportunities. It's just, for me, yesterday was a lot clearer. Today is not quite as clear. A couple of good ones, but start off, VIX is coming down, which should be bullish for the market. DXY is staying quite high, which is bearish for the market. So you've got, and I think the US 10-year as well is pushing pretty solidly up, right? Coming into some good little resistance levels. If it breaks this 4.2, see you later, Sally. Like, you're probably looking for a good charge higher. Well, yeah, if it can break 4.2, that's going to make it really hard for markets to move up. But bonds really took a jump last couple of days, and markets have still gone. If you see a dump in bonds, expect all-time highs everywhere. That's what I would be looking for. And I'm still long because it makes no sense to me, but that's just the way things are moving. So keep an eye out for it. Let's go TSM, make me a few grand today, and I'll be very pleased. Yep, right. Leave it there, guys. Enjoy your trading day. Make it green, make some money, and I'll see you on the next one.